Hey guys, excuse me. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the giveaway readings that were chosen. I also am doing some shout out readings for people who have left comments. So readings are timeless and timestamps are in the pinned comments and decks are in the description box. There's also a link to my link tree so you can find me all over the internet. And there's also a link to Etsy for the reading that we'll be giving today. It's so funny because all three winners chose the same reading, which is their shadow sex energy. So, in light of that, all of the shout out readings are also going to be shadow cards, which basically are the cards that are pulled from the bottom of the deck. I wanted to say thank you to the new subscribers and the Etsy people who are getting Etsy readings. It's been really fun learning about your relationships and watching you grow. Also, we have the what is in the box for you to be able to use your intuition, and that will be done at the end of the video. So each of the readings will be for the winners, and then they will be sent a link so that they can watch their reading. And then don't forget to like and share and subscribe so you can know when readings are going on. So we'll start with the first person who won a reading. And the cards that they pulled, so we have their sex secret number 1 from their person, secret number 2, are they hiding anything, and the romance energy of the connection. And then on my channel, if the camera zooms in, we would pull a clarifier from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So their first sex secret of the person is showing up as the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is about some dishonesty. It's about, as you can see, the people, they have their backs to each other. This person is feeling disconnected from you. This person is feeling that the communication is not flowing as easy as it has in the past. This person is feeling that you are kind of overwhelmed with them and are having a difficult time. So then their second sex secret is showing up as the reverse Eight of Wands. This is about some frustrations. This is about some delays. So it seems that the two of you probably had some plans that have not come to fruition the way you wanted them to. And this person, when they're talking to you, they're not expressing that they're frustrated about it. Because they know that you're frustrated as well, and there was nobody's fault, so they're not really sharing it. But that's what's going on. They're having some disappointments internally that they're feeling. So then, are they hiding anything? No, not at this time. You could ask again later, but do you really want to? I sense that this person is going through some depression. This person is having a difficult time expressing to you what is in their shadow self, but they're not hiding anything. So that's really a good thing, because what that translates to you is start asking questions, because this person has things to say to you and they're not hiding anything, but they're also not really just like coming out and saying, oh, I'm having a hard time with this, or I'm worried about that, or they're not handing you everything in a neat package. You're going to have to kind of go digging for some answers from this person about what's going on. So I sense that you feel that you know, but you don't know. You are very connected to this person. You guys have a deep connection that is been there for a while, but you think you know what's going on, but you don't. So you're definitely going to want to ask your person some questions. You're going to want to find out, what's going on with you and how are you feeling, and is there anything I can do for you, or this is how I'm feeling. Even that kind of communication could help this situation. But from a standpoint of their like secret self or their hidden shadow self, basically what's happening is they are not um, handing you the answers. So you'll need to start asking some questions for this situation, because your person really needs that from you. And they've never really experienced any. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of things that are happening right now that no one's ever really experienced, but the biggest thing that this person has never really experienced is they've never needed someone in the way that they need you now. And so they don't know how to ask for that. So it would just be something that you'd never done before. So you don't even know. They've never needed comfort in the way they're needing it right now. They've never needed soothing. And the great part is that when you kind of start talking to them, even if you start out the conversation being like, hey, so, lately I've needed a hug and I've just kind of wondered if you needed one, just check in with this person. That is something that's very important to them and something that they're really needing now. And it will be beneficial to you too. So the romantic energy is showing up as speak up. That's so funny. Say what you want. This person is really their energy is that they need some interaction. They need you to talk to them. Like this person is struggling, and not in a dangerous way. They're not having any negative thoughts per se or harmful thoughts or anything along those lines. They are just in this energy. So for a long time, toxic masculinity, big boys don't cry. We only cry when we get hurt on the playground. Like this person's just never been able to say, I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I'm struggling. And it's really going to be beneficial to this relationship. And it will really strengthen this relationship for you to go forward and show or be that kind of like example of some vulnerability, being that example of speaking up and saying what you need. And this person will meet you at that. So when you go to them and you start saying, hey, I could use a hug. Could you use a hug too? Well, then they're going to start getting comfortable with that. And then they're going to just start coming to you and saying, hey, I could use a hug. Or, I'm using that as like a general thought process of I could use a hug. But it's going to open up this door where they're like, oh, this is how we speak up. This is how we say what we need. And they're going to start engaging with you in that level much deeper. And it's going to add a whole element to your relationship that hasn't really been there in the past. And you're really going to benefit from this. So speak up and don't corner them. Think of them as somebody who is brand new with this concept. So give them the space, but also speak up and really engage them. All right. Well, thank you so much for entering the giveaway. I enjoyed reading for you. Thank you for being supportive. And now I'm going to shuffle the cards and I'm going to pull two of the shout out readings. We have one, this section, I have one for Marcel. We're going to go ahead and shuffle and then pull that. Oops. Sorry, give me 1 second, as I forgot I was pulling them off the bottom of the deck. And I don't like pulling them when I can see them. So I'm going to shuffle a little bit more. Okay. So, Marcel, we're pulling up the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is about homecoming. It's about family. I really sense that you at this time really need to work on your connection with the people around you. I sense that you're a little bit frustrated. I can yeah, you have a lot of tension. I need you to let your ears fall away from your shoulders fall away from your ears and take a big breath. You have a time to look around and have an abundance of people that are there for you. You really need to take advantage of that and let some of the tension go. All right, and we're going to shuffle again, and then we're going to pull the bottom card for Major Silly, who has left several comments, and I really just appreciate that engagement. You guys, it's really encouraging, and you want to do more when you have somebody who is like, I love this stuff. You are doing great. So There we go. So Major Silly, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is reliable and patient. I sense that there is somebody that you don't know this person yet. You have not met this person yet. You have been feeling them a lot energetically. Whew, you've been working on your chakras. I definitely feel your sacral chakra is too open. You need to dial that back. That's actually almost repelling the sexual people that you want to come into your life. So you need to find more balance on your chakras. You are a very nice person. You have a really pleasant energy, which people will be able to feel when you pull back on that energy from your sacral chakra. And just balance it. Don't close it down, but balance it. All right, so those are 2 shout out readings. I want to just shuffle one more time so that if we need any clarifiers, we have them ready. And then just to let you know, Major Silly, after I pulled your cards, that was they're not like finished your reading. It was 11 minutes and 11 seconds. So I just really feel led to tell you to pay attention to numbers that you're seeing because they are going to be guiding you. All right, so then this is the person who chose the second reading for the giveaway. So we have the shadow sex secret number 1. Number 2, are they hiding something? And what is the shadow relationship energy? All right, so card number 1. It is the reverse Queen of Pentacles. The reverse Queen of Pentacles is greedy. And now this is where I differ with what a lot of people say. So I don't think that greed is always a negative thing. I think sometimes we should be greedy. We should be selfish. We should make sure it's the equivalent of being on an airplane when the oxygen mask comes down and you have to put yours on first so you can help people. If you are not holding on to what you need, you're not able to give that to other people when it comes time. So this person is really in this like greedy stage when it comes to sexuality. I really sense this is their shadow sex side. I really sense that they are really focused on sex right now. It's something that they're usually not as focused on, but they're using it kind of to distract themselves recently. So that's where this person is. So then the second card is showing up as the reverse 5 of Cups. Now, the reverse 5 of Cups is about some forgiveness and moving on. I don't sense that this is moving on or forgiveness for you. This is forgiveness and moving on. This is the reverse King of Pentacles that came up as a wow. So we have a perfect match. We have the King and Queen of Pentacles. So this is somebody who is supposed to be in your life. You guys are at odds right now. You're really having a difficult time right now with the energy. There's a lot of negative energy right now. There's a lot of fear right now. It's putting the two of you at odds. And so what you're really going to want to do right now is, first of all, take a deep breath. You are holding on to a lot of fear. You are seeing your person right now, and the two of you are seeing parts about each other that you're not really thrilled about. It's really, they say is iron sharpens iron, and when iron sharpens iron, there's a lot of sparks that fly, and I really sense that, yeah, you're not. Woo. Yeah, whenever you're feeling that throat chakra kind of close up, you're coughing, that's when you have words that you need to be saying. You guys are really holding back from each other. I sense that you're thinking to yourself, oh, well, I should just not say anything and make things go smoother. And I don't want to rock the boat right now. I don't want to upset this person right now. But you guys aren't in your power. Neither one of you are upright, ready to go. King and queen, here we are. We've got each other's backs. You are both kind of sitting here upset with each other. And you're both feeling it. So it's one of those things where you're both feeling it. You both know that there's something wrong. And one of you is going to have to be the bigger person. And since you are more aware of what's going on and you have more information, you are going to have to be the one who, not have to be, you don't have to, you have free will, you can do whatever you want, you don't have to do anything, but you are going to speed up the process if you start the process. So if you go in and start the conversation, the quicker you can kind of get into the issue and set the ego part aside that's like, I don't want to be the one that has to say I'm sorry all the time, then there just needs to be more communication in this situation. So then the next one is, are they hiding anything? Maybe. Missing clues. Take a personal inventory. Check for places hidden in the shadow of yourself. Very interesting wording for this reading. So they're hiding things, but they're mirroring what you're seeing. And that's very evident because it's the king and the queen of pentacles. This is about the two of you and your relationship. So you guys, you need to look in your shadow self as well. Because throughout this situation, you guys have kind of blamed each other a little bit. And now it's time to take your own responsibility for each of your parts. But it's like spilling a big thing of milk on the counter and being like, well, I didn't spill it. I didn't spill it. Well, then it's just going to sit there and it's going to fester and like mildew and rot, and it's going to stink for both of you. But really, what's the harm in saying, okay, I'll clean up half of it, or let's work together or something? Otherwise, you just live in this stinky situation, and everybody's ego is saying that they don't want to be the first person that cleans it up. So then the clarifier card that came up on that maybe is the reverse Hierophant, which is very interesting because it's about problems with society or problems that just you want to do things differently. So you guys wanted, I think it's interesting, as the king and queen of pentacles, you guys are really, pentacles are your lendables, pentacles are your money. You guys have a really tight financial connection and you're really good at that. But this is starting to get to the point where it's affecting you financially as well. So then the romantic energy is universal love. The universe is sending you love that will move you forward into loving relationships. So this is really meant to heal you, to have you guys grow with each other. This is not supposed to be this huge negative thing. It's just the issue is at this point that you haven't started. You haven't started working on clearing things up yet. And that's what's needed in this, that universal love of saying, I'm not going to have any fear. I'm going to love this person. I'm going to forgive this person, and I'm going to move on. And then you will see that reciprocated to you because you guys are mirroring each other. That's the hard part with the mirroring and this rubber banding thing, where it's like, I see you doing this, so I'm going to do this. And you guys are just back and forth with the whole thing, and it's not actually clearing up. But now that you have this information, you're going to be able to go in and work on yourself energetically. And that's all that will, because once you flip over, this person's going to flip over. All right. So thank you so much for letting me read for you. Thank you so much for entering into the giveaway. And thank you for your support. All right. So now I'm going to shuffle again. I always like to really shuffle. And we are going to pull a card for Lori Jackson. we have the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles is about teamwork. It's about working with someone. As you can see, like, he is lifting her up. Like, the masculine is balanced with the feminine. So I really sense that you've been wanting teamwork, but you don't quite know for sure that you don't know yet that you deserve it. You don't know yet that there are people who are going to show up just as strongly as you are. Showing up is like the bare minimum. This person is going to be able to like lift you up and help you be the person who you want to be. It's going to be a very positive relationship for you. So the thing is that this is a card that's coming from your shadow self, the part that's hidden. So you have to let that part out of you, like to okay, let me start over again. You have to shine a light on that part of you in order for other people to be attracted to it. You have to make yourself understand that that is one of your sparkly, beautiful parts, and the other people will show up just as exciting for you. So the next person is Choose Adventures. Choose Adventures. Just trying to. Okay, as you can see, Sedona is on the sofa. All right, so the shadow card for Choose Adventures is the King of Wands. So I really sense that this is your energy. The King of Wands is charming and bold. And I really sense that this is something in your shadow self, because we're pulling shadow self readings. This is something in your shadow self that you have been working on. You have been wanting to see yourself in this light, and other people are starting to see you in this light as well. So the only real message that I feel in this is, let that shine really bright and realize that that is what other people are seeing and they are appreciating it. All right, so now I'm going to shuffle these. So we have two more shout out readings and one more reading for the other person who won a giveaway reading. So just want to shuffle those and then we'll do the giveaway reading. This is the third one that's choosing their shadow sex energy. So we have sex secret 1, secret 2, are they hiding something? And then the romance energy of the connection. So sex secret 1 is showing up as the reverse 6 of Wands. So the reverse 6 of Wands is about a lack of confidence. Now this is their shadow sexual self. So this person comes across really confident and you would have no idea that they are feeling insecure. You would have no idea because they just come across so confidently for you. And in your world, the idea of them being not confident is very foreign. So it's the shadow sex side because they're not feeling very confident sexually. So then the next one is showing up as the Chariot. So the Chariot upright is about things moving. It's about action, change. So this person wants some changes to happen. Now this is their shadow sex self. I really feel like the changes that they want to have happen or have be made actually don't really have anything to do with you as much as they have to do with themselves, that they are looking to do those changes. So are they hiding something? Yes. Interesting. Absolutely. When something is absolute, there's nothing wrong with charging forward. So this person is hiding something. They do have something in their shadow sexual self. Yeah, let's get a clarity on that. So it shows up as the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is about wishes coming true. It's about good health and abundance. I really sense that the thing that they're actually hiding from you is how happy they are, which I know sounds odd. Yeah, see, then the other clarity card that came up was the Ace of Pentacles, which is about a new job or a new income source. So they might be hiding some money from you. That is possible. So yeah, we keep getting some clarity on this. So there might be some things that you want to talk to them about, because then the Empress card is the one that comes out as the third clarifier for that. So they're also, I don't necessarily feel that they are hiding it from you, that they have the High Priestess energy, as much as they don't know that they have the High Priestess energy. They don't know how powerful they are. That is a reason why it could be in their shadow sexual self. So they are hiding something, but it's not necessarily from you, like, oh, they're having an affair or something along those lines. They're basically hiding their magic from themselves, is what I really sense. They don't know how powerful they are. And you are able to be a part of their realizing that. So then the energy is fun. Having fun with your partner is a life-changing event. And I really sense that because this person is so magical, so powerful, that you always have fun with them. You really look at life with them as happy-go-lucky, and you really enjoy being with them. So you really want to pay attention to that and let them know that, because that will also help them kind of come into um, their full power. They're going to realize that you love them just as much as they love you. So you really want to communicate that with them. All right. So thank you so much for entering into the giveaway and letting me read for you. And I look forward to reading for you again. All right, so then the last two individual readings I have are Lil Zoloft and Lady M, and they commented on a video from a while back because they took a little bit of a break. So let's get them shadow cards. The first one is Lil Zoloft. Yours is pulling up as the reverse sun. Now this is about some delayed gratification. I really sense that you had really fun things planned. You had things that you were going to do. You had a trip you were going to go on, and it got canceled. And just, it's, the message is that your gratification is delayed. It isn't canceled. So you are going to have fun things that you're able to do and things that you're able to experience. And it's time for you to kind of look around in your present situation and say, okay, what I wanted to do, I didn't get to do. I won't get to do right now. So what is there that I can be happy about? So, because this is the happiest card in the deck when it's upright. So the opposite would be the saddest. You're really having a hard time right now. And it's important for you to know that this too shall pass, and the sun will come out tomorrow. So focus on that rather than what you do not have right now, because if you continue to focus on what you don't have right now, it's only going to intensify. All right, so then the last one we have here, while I shuffle these, is going to be with Lady M. Let me pull your shadow card here. All right, and we are pulling up the reverse Seven of Wands. So the reverse Seven of Wands is about giving up. It's about, yeah, okay, let's get some clarity for you, because it's, on my channel when it camera zooms in. We got the reverse Knight of Pentacles. The reverse Knight of Pentacles is a masculine energy that is immature and lazy. So I sense that you are dealing with some masculine energy that you are viewing as being lazy. The reverse Seven of Wands, though, you've kind of given up in this situation and it's causing you a lot of distress. I'm going to pull another clarity card here because okay, so I know I'm only supposed to be doing one card, but I really feel the energy of this. Okay, so 3 cards came out. This past, present, future of this situation with this person. First, we have upright judgment, which is about clarity, a final decision, a wake-up call. Then we have the upright Knight of Cups, and the upright Knight of Cups is about romantic love. But then in the future, we have a reversed wheel. The reverse wheel of fortune is about things being out of control. I really sense that one of the things that would really help you right now is to ground. Take a big deep breath. I sense that you are actually dealing, it's like you're dealing with 2 knights. Or almost like this person who you were dealing with, you feel like you're seeing a completely different side to them right now. So you have some going within for clarity, I hear. And this person that you're dealing with this night ends up in some chaos. You're choosing someone. There's a lot more divine so major arcana cards are the ones that have divine intervention, so to speak. I'm going to do one card here for the future of so this one is pulling up as the reverse Queen of Swords. So the reverse Queen of Swords is just like rigid logic and there's not a lot of compassion. I sense that you're just in a really hard time right now. So your choices are being clouded by some of the current situation that's going on. I sense this felt like things were going well here with this person, but things are kind of topsy-turvy right now. So you're seeing things in a different light. And basically the overall message that I hear from this is take a deep breath, really look at each situation, because both of these have kind of less than stellar outcomes if we continue in those. So I really sense that there needs to be like a reset where you are kind of going within and seeing what you need and remembering who you are. I feel that you're kind of going with the flow here, but this is a little bit rocky. So then the clarity on that wheel is showing up as the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is about worry. It's about fear and isolation. So you've got some things going on. The other card that's pulling up, since it keeps on doing this, is the reverse Two of Swords. It is confusion. It is indecision. You are trying to make some choices and you're having a difficult time. So basically, the advice is to okay, guys, I think she's got it. All right, one more. This is, I guess, person number 2, you have more of a draw to, but it's pulling up as the Six of Pentacles for further clarity. The Six of Pentacles is about one-sidedness. So it really gets the sense that the person who you would associate here, this relationship would be more one-sided. But this one, you almost feel a little bit bitter about. So definitely remember who you are. Go within for answers. Finding out what you really want is going to help you from a laws of attraction perspective be able to create the situation that you're looking for. All right, so let's go ahead and we will pull up what is in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? And what is in the box is the little shiny gem. All right, thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I look forward to reading for you all again.